One of the keys to sustainability of a healthy and fit lifestyle is habit transformation, a very often overlooked aspect that is one of the main reasons most people can't keep their results. Let's figure out what it is exactly and how to turn your diet and fitness routine into a lifestyle. First, let's discuss the habits that usually lead to people getting unfit. Number one is lack of movement. This is a very common issue that a lot of people face on a daily basis, either through lifestyle situation or just from laziness. We never move as much we should to keep our body functioning optimally. This begins when most people are starting their careers. You might have been active through school and college, but once you've gotten a job or other responsibilities, movement basically is forced to take a backseat. Most of the jobs nowadays involve working in front of a PC. Even fitness coaches who have gone online to train their clients as their primary medium have fallen into this habit. So no one is immune to this. It's just how our world is evolving. Number two, snacking and food choices. Everything is available at our fingertips, quite literally. With easy, almost 24/7 access to food delivery apps, you can literally sit on your bed or chair and order food. Combined with the fact that most of the food nowadays have become greasier and more calorie dense to make it more palatable, you can see how this is a recipe for disaster. Having a burger or a pizza every now and then necessarily isn't a bad thing, but if you're already moving less and your food choices are mostly fried or high in carbs and fats, you're on a fast track to becoming overweight and obese. These disrupted eating patterns can dysregulate the hormones called ghrelin and leptin, which help to regulate your hunger and satiety. Number three is unmanaged stress. We all face stress on a daily basis. It is another inevitability of life. It can actually be beneficial for us in certain contexts. For example, there are acute stressors. Exercising is a stress on your body, for example, but the positive effects of exercise outweighs the negative stress we put on our bodies. Chronically high stress without any ways of managing it and getting relief is the issue. This is something a lot of people face without understanding how damaging it can be to our bodies. When you're under any type of stress, a hormone called cortisol is released in our body. Acute or short-term increase in cortisol is perfectly normal and in fact needed. Like we mentioned before, beneficial in some contexts. When it's chronically elevated, your body is in a constant state of fight or flight, and which can wreak havoc on your body's systems. Number four is lack of exercise. Exercise nowadays can be seen and counted as a luxury for a lot of people. Many of you are under a lot of pressure from work, family, relationships, and so on. And the first thing that gets neglected is your exercise routine, assuming you even had one to begin with. After a hard day, you might want to wind down in front of a TV or your phone, then get dressed and go for a run or hit the gym. This mindset, while understandable, is ultimately going to lead you further into the realm of unhealthy lifestyle. Next is disrupted sleep cycles. Poor sleep habits can be a huge detriment to your overall health and progress in your fitness levels. Staying up late to work is one of the most common habits a lot of people develop, and it's understandably hard to avoid in a lot of scenarios. Late dinners and snacks can also disrupt your sleep by diverting resources to digestion instead of letting your body relax and get into the relaxed state required for sleep. Phone usage has also been linked to sleep disruption due to the blue light they emit, which can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone responsible for triggering sleep. These are some of the bad habits that cause people to go off the rails and get unfit and unhealthy. So how do we fix these issues? Here's our suggestions. Number one, incorporate movement into your lifestyle. Take mini breaks throughout the day to go for a quick walk or however long you can. Even if it's just for a few minutes, this will add up over the course of the day. Once you start with just a few minutes, eventually you can increase either the frequency or the duration of these walks, which will further push your overall activity and movement higher as the day progresses. This habit also has an added benefit of letting your body stretch out from a scrunched up position you'll be spending most of the day if you're working in front of the PC. Number two, mindful eating and managing cravings. Practicing mindful eating will help you avoid overeating and help manage your cravings too by making you more aware of the meals. To do this, avoid any kind of distraction while you're having your meals. It's been proven by the studies that if you're on phone or watching a TV, you generally tend to eat a lot more. When it comes to snacking, A lot of times, it's a matter of boredom rather than hunger. If you've gotten used to eating some kind of a snack while you're working or relaxing, it will form into a psychological habit where your body associates certain activities or scenarios with food. It can become a very hard habit to avoid. Being aware of when you get these cravings is the first step to breaking these habits. Number 3 is reducing chronic stress. Stress management is a very personalized process that is different for everyone, but it should be incorporated in your life as chronic stress can drastically reduce your body's ability to respond to diets and training, affecting your health in a major way. Stress can be managed in a multitude of ways, from going for periodic walks to reading, meditating, exercising regularly. All of these can be great ways to de-stress. Whichever form of stress management you choose, it should not harm your lifestyle or health. For example, a lot of people use food as a stress relief, but that's going to end up pushing you down the road to obesity. Number 4, incorporate regular and planned exercise. Exercise is one of the most neglected aspects of our lives due to how most careers and jobs are structured. You might think you don't have time to exercise, but giving this up in the present can come back to haunt you in the future, as you'll need to spend more time just to stop the decline of your health. 20 to 30 minutes of exercise can end up saving you years down the line by both reducing your all-cause mortality, improving your quality of life, and increasing your lifespan as well. You don't need to spend hours in the gym to get these benefits. If you're pressed for time, focus on consistent 20 to 30 minutes of workout every day and watch as your body adapts and improves in all aspects. And last but not the least, prioritize your sleep. Sleep is arguably the most neglected part of your daily life. It's the first choice to throw out for most people when there's a lot of work to be done or if they want to relax after their work is over. Both of these can end up wreaking havoc on your body, as sleep is one of the most fundamental aspects that govern how healthy your body actually is. You can have the best workout and diet routine in place, but if your sleep is chronically disrupted, you're going to get negative feedback from everything. Your body will not recover from the workouts, and your metabolic rate might slow down to a point where you'll be needing to starve yourself just to try and lose weight. Try to schedule your sleep on the same time every day to make sure your circadian rhythm, the body clock, functions optimally. Avoid using screen devices an hour or so before your bedtime, and instead focus on things that can calm your mind and body, like meditation, quick stroll to get some fresh air, hot shower, or even reading a book. These are some of the suggestions in ways you can reduce your unhealthy habits and build up a healthy and sustainable lifestyle. We will delve into all these aspects in more detail in later videos. See you.